Hello YouTube, it's almost noon on a Sunday. Hope you enjoyed watching Sunday in the shop. Oh, it is nice to have a box for my tools, huh? We have a video on this, we'll put a link for it. There is fuel in one of these. I'm assuming these are just bought at Kmart. The kit could have been bought at Kmart, we can't say for sure. And there's a discrepancy on this sticker right here, see it? Whether that's May 30th of 1962, and you Kmart aficionado, I hate big words. The historian's there. Is that when the stickers like that back then? Put on the date. Now one of these tips work on here, and one tip didn't work. So we're going to attempt to work on that. Excuse me. We hate to use the fuel in the tanks because it could be contaminated, or, you know, rust or something in there, and then get it inside these orifices. Or another big word, orifice. Orifice. What am I making fun of? It's an orifice. Come on, jump all over me. It's orifice. If you watch what I watch, you know exactly what video I'm talking about. If this ain't fun, I don't want to do it. So, this is just another one of them. Let's see if we can work. We're going to show you some up-close pictures on it. So, let's get this out of the way. We have propane and MAP gas, and see what happens. Like I said, somebody help me with this. Do you think that's the original price, and that's the date on the sticker? And I'll put a link in the description when I get around to it, to the original video when I first got this. So let's get to work. We'll take this apart and we'll see what happens. First we're going to see if it fires up, okay? Then we're going to see what the heck goes on. There's a bunch of dirt in there. So there's no jet in there. You can see through it. I am positive I can see through it. Yep, I don't think there's a jet in there. We'll find. See, there's light. So I think it uses the same jet. It's just a different type of tip. You got pencil tip or the big tip. Enough yakking. Let's do this. Then we'll probably flitz it. Okay, remember what tip this is. It's not this one. See, this one's more beat up. We did find a problem, we'll show you. We'll light it up for you. We can't do this with just two hands. So we'll be right back and you'll see it burning. We'll try to get like a background like that. I know it's hard to see if you can hear it. I think this is your bake flame. Then I'll show you what was wrong with it. I knew one worked and one didn't. See, you kinda can see it. And burn myself. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, let's get up close and personal. This had a bunch of slag in here. When they drilled the holes this way, see that stuff? I put a drill bit in here and there's 3 holes. This thing's hot, so I gotta remind myself, don't burn myself. 1, 2, 3 holes, okay? But you can see the slag hanging out when you look down in there. Whoa, that is hot. You can see the slag in there. So, you figure they drilled 4 ways, right? They drilled down here and out. And you can see the slag hanging up. So I'd take my drill bit going this way, just by hand, and I use the side of the drill bit kind of like a scraping tool, you know, and kind of scrubs off. That's what came out. Next was the orifice. I know I showed in a video that. This all come out of this end, soot. Now these are like bronze sintered, which means it's very small pieces all mushed together. So the air go through them. And you can soak these in carb cleaner, or you can do this. Don't get shaky. Don't be shy. Can you kind of see that? We'll take a picture. Do not enlarge this hole. That's right. I'm going to get gruff. Leave that alone. This is not a hot rod carburetor jet. You can take care of this, but my advice is do this on something soft. If this hit this desk, you know what it's going to do? Take a BB out of a BB gun. Take an 8 bolt and drop it on this desk and see what happens. It's going to go ping. Work on a blanket. Work on a towel. Look at that crap. See, when I got this, I just stuck the ends on it and see if it worked. My battery was flashing. Okay, we're going to take some pictures, then we'll go off, we'll work on the other one. So We're satisfied this works good enough. I'm hoping one of these is a pencil tip. And you can't take these apart. So real quick, if you look in here, there is almost like a stamp design. The little squares right there, like where a machine crimped that. I swore I seen it. There is like a design where this was crimped, and I am not attempting to take one of these apart. Okay, don't change that channel. We'll be right back. Okay, that's full blast. That's the deed up. That's the pencil tip, and it had a bunch of crud in there, and that was it. So cleaning the jet made it better. I said when I got this, I knew one worked and one didn't. There you go. There's enough of that. This is the one we're going to use anyway. So let's clean it up really good. I said you're not going to get these apart because that's crimped on there. I don't have any carb cleaner, lighter fluid, or anything, but I got butane for refillable lighters. Excuse me. So I sprayed it real slowly so it would turn the liquid upside down. You see the bubbles coming out? See that? That's just liquid butane. We got just enough in there. We don't want to waste it. We only have like one lighter we refill, so it's better than nothing. Figured we'd soak that thing and make sure it's super clean. Be careful what you clean stuff with. You don't want anything that has an oil in it. That's just going to clog. You got to have something like carb cleaner, brake cleaner. You know, a cleaner. Nothing with no oil. Okay, back to work. Okay, we took this part to the belt sander. That one. You can shove something through here, but do not screw this up where that orifice seats. Out here does not matter. So I'd recommend you're going to stick something through there. Stick it through this end. We can't get all that out, back off, or we wouldn't have nothing left. So we're going to take our drum sanders and kind of see if we can get rid of the really deep ditches, gouges, whatever you want to say. Anyway, wouldn't you say this one was never ever used because something was wrong from the factory? I'd say, well, I've gotten stuff all over it already. I don't think it was ever used because all that slag was there plugging one of these holes and plugging half of this hole. You did not look around when you looked through there. You could see the stuff stuck in it. So back to work. Okay, this with our drum roll sander. It's kind of wavy. Let's go up to our abrasive wheels and our little mini drill bench grinder. So it doesn't have to be perfect. We're trying to get it at least smooth so it looks new. Like I said, you can see it in there. I swear that's where it, see? That's been crimped on there. Okay, back to work. Okay, this is done with my little scrubby wheel things I make and my rotary tool, and then polished with splits by hand. Because you get all kinds of swirl marks and stuff. This is the factory I polished by hand. It's like anodized on there, like when you get a flashlight. And we left the handle alone. See how it's coated? We don't want to take away too much of what this is. We just want to look, because this is going to darken up. I was really amazed how good this did, but it took a lot of work. You figure I took belt sander and both grits of that, and I really bared down. I had to go until the drill was pretty darn warm. But it worked pretty good, my new bench grinder drill thing I built. I don't think we're going to polish this with any polish. Let's just leave it natural. So there you go. Leaving it before and after. I will clean this up. And look for the pictures at the end. I think it turned out alright. This is that big tip after cleaning the jet. Get it up where you can kind of see it. Just added bonus clip. I don't think we're even going to clean this around. We're never going to use it. Had enough. We're out of here.